The story begins with a country called Elgazia, where people who rode dragons ruled. For many years, the people here lived a happy life, but then the kings of this country started fighting among themselves for power. One day a dragon rider named Galbatorix discovered the weaknesses of all the kings and killed them all during a bloody war. After killing them all, Galbatorix became the sole king of Elgazia for a long time. The most dangerous thing was that now he had become a tyrant. He did not fear anyone and did whatever he wanted. Therefore, an army called Varden, which was fighting for the freedom of the people, started trying to remove Galbatorix from the throne. One night, a warden warrior named Arya stole a very special stone from Galbatorix. Angry with this theft, Galbatorix asked his magician Durga to bring back that stone. After some time, Durga and his men ambushed Arya. Soon they killed 2 Varden warriors accompanying Arya, and as soon as they got the chance, they also threw Arya off his horse. Arya tried hard to escape, but Durga surrounded her with his magical powers and asked her to return the stone. Arya flatly refused to return the stone and sent the stone somewhere else with her magical powers. Durga tried to get information from Arya about where she had sent the stone. But Arya did not tell him anything and instead started laughing at his defeat. At that time, a young boy named Eragon was trying to hunt a deer in the forest. Suddenly that stone appeared in front of him. Seeing that shiny stone, Eragon thought that he should keep it with himself. Meanwhile, Eragon went to the butcher to get some meat in exchange for that stone. The butcher was shocked to see that stone. He realized that such a shiny stone was probably with the king. After which he got very scared. He told Eragon to put this stone back where it was found. And do not tell anyone about this, otherwise the whole village will be in danger. Then he asked Eragon to leave his shop immediately because he did not want to get into any trouble. Coming out of the shop, Eragon saw that the king's soldiers were harassing a man named Brahm. They said that he had stolen chickens from the king's forest. The soldiers asked him to snatch the chickens, on which Brahm thought for a moment that he should retaliate against them, but at the last moment he changed his decision and thought it right to give the chicken. When Eragon returned to his room, he saw that the stone was shaking and a small dragon came out from inside. Now he understood that this was not a stone but an egg and the two of a dragon. As Eragon touched the little dragon lovingly, Brahm and Galbatorix both sensed the birth of the dragon somewhere far away. Durga uses his magic to read Arya's mind and finds out that Eragon has the dragon. When Galbatorix finds out about this, he tells Durga to find this boy and kill him quickly. Before the warden group opposing them gets the news. The next morning when Eragon woke up, the little dragon was sleeping next to him and a strange mark was visible on Eragon's palm. As the days passed, Eragon and the dragon started getting closer to each other. One day Eragon realized that both of them had no one except each other. Both of their mothers had abandoned them. The next day he started teaching his dragon to fly. The dragon also soon learned to fly and started flying above the clouds. While flying, the dragon grew very big very quickly, and when it landed down with such an increased size, poor Eragon got scared. Now that dragon could also speak. It told its name as Saphira, and also told that Eragon is its chosen rider. That means only he can ride it. It is revealed that the dragon could hear Eragon's thoughts without him saying anything. Now Eragon secretly entered Brahm's house at night to know more about dragons. He found a book which had the history of dragons. He was reading it when Brahm came there and scared him and asked him to leave quickly. Eragon did not listen to him and started asking him questions about dragons. Brahm got nervous and asked him if anyone is following him. Then he quickly asked Eragon to leave from there, and warned that soon trouble is going to come upon him. Eragon accused him of being a liar and a coward, saying that he was not really a dragon rider. He must have spread this rumor so that people would pay him some attention. As soon as Eragon left, Brahm looked at his hidden red sword. This was proof that he was really a dragon rider. While returning home, Eragon hears that the butcher had given Eragon's name and the address of his uncle's farm to Durga's men. Eragon understood that his uncle's life was in danger, so he ran to save him. But Saphira flew away with him to save his life. She said that it was too late now and they would not be able to save Uncle. Eragon started pleading with her to please let me down, maybe I can save my uncle. Saphira refused at first, but when Eragon directly asked her to let him down, Saphira agreed and dropped Eragon on a haystack. And when he went inside and looked, his uncle had already died. Full of grief and anger, he went to Saphira and said that all this happened because of you. If you had not flown me away, I would have saved my uncle. He angrily asked Saphira to leave from there. Soon Brahm also reached there, who had come to save Eragon. But Eragon angrily asked him to leave from there. A little quarrel started between the two, during which Brahm held Eragon's hand and saw his mark. After which he understood that it was the mark of a rider. Brahm asked him where his dragon went. Eragon replied that I told him to leave from here. Eragon was thinking of burying his uncle's body properly, but Brahm quickly set fire to that hut. And he forcibly made Eragon sit on the horse and immediately left from there. Before Joda's killers could reach him again, Eragon looked at his burning house with a heavy heart and then set out with Broom towards a distant forest. There Broom told that he is one of the few dragon riders left alive. Brahm explained to Eragon that he was the Varden's last hope. If they were to defeat Galbatorix, they would have to have at least one dragon. And that dragon would be Eragon's. Brahm asked Eragon to call Saphira. Eragon called Saphira in his mind and she immediately came there. At first Saphira was suspicious of Brahm, but when Brahm tested her and praised her, Saphira believed him. Eragon still did not want to ride Saphira. He still believed that his uncle died because of his mistake. Brahm explained to him that Saphira had chosen him over the whole world. If a dragon's chosen rider dies, the dragon also dies. That is why Galbatorix wanted to kill Eragon. Brahm guessed that now Durga would send the Urgles so that he could finish off Eragon as soon as possible. That is why he was taking Eragon to the secret hideout of the Warden group, so that he could be protected properly there. After sending Saphira away, Brahm and Eragon proceeded on the path. At one place, Eragon saw that the Urgles were robbing people. Eragon wanted Broom to help them. But Broom refused and said that Eragon is not ready for this yet. But on this Eragon started saying that I know how to fight very well. After which Brahm asked him to fight with a wooden stick to test him. In this test, Eragon lost very easily. After which Brahm told him that you are not ready at all yet. After resting for a while, Brahm lit a fire with his magic. Eragon asked him how did you do this? But Brahm refused to tell him the magic words and said that it is time to sleep now, go to sleep. The next morning, both of them set out on their journey and reached a village. Brahm asked Eragon not to stay there and talk to anyone. As soon as Brahm left, Eragon did not listen to him and went to Angela, a fortune teller, and started asking her about his future. Angela said that Eragon has a lot of power hidden in him and he will soon fight a big war. And she mentioned a girl who will become an inseparable part of his life in the coming time. Eragon was just leaving the tent when Durga's Urgles attacked him. Luckily Brahm came in time and saved him, and then scolded him and asked why he did not listen to him. Now more Urgles started coming and Brahm also started fighting them. But the Urgles were overpowering them. When they were about to die, Eragon saved Broom by shooting an arrow. After this, Eragon unknowingly broke the entire bridge with a magical arrow, due to which all the Urgs drowned in the water. But after using such a powerful magic, Eragon's power was exhausted and he fell unconscious. Soon Saphira also reached there to save him. The next morning, Eragon regained consciousness in a quiet place. Beren was near him and he explained to Eragon that Saphira had sensed the fear inside him at night, after which she put some of her magic inside Eragon. With this power, Eragon had made that magical arrow. Beren started teaching him all the tricks of doing magic and also taught him how he could see through Saphira's eyes. After this, both of them quickly left for the Warden's secret hideout. Now for the first time, Eragon rode on Saphira and started seeing the view from above, while Brahm was walking below on the horse. Suddenly, Eragon saw through Saphira's eyes that two Vashi beasts sent by Durga were standing ready to attack Beren. Eragon came to Brahm's rescue but was knocked down by a wasp and crushed to death right there. Brahm treated Saphira's wounds and scolded Eragon, saying that one should think about the safety of his dragon first in battle. Eragon held Brahm's hand and seeing the dragon rider's mark on it, he understood that Brahm was also a dragon rider earlier. Brahm told that his dragon was killed by a treacherous rider Marsam. Later, Brahm found Marsam and killed him too and kept his red sword with him. To trap Eragon, Durga brought him to meet Arya in dreams, where Arya was asking for help from Eragon to save her from Durga's captivity. As soon as Eragon opened his eyes, he decided to save her. Brahm forbade him from doing so, but Eragon was not ready to listen. Eragon immediately rode Saphira and flew away. Saphira also wanted to stop him, but Eragon ordered her to do as he said. Soon Eragon reached the place where Arya was imprisoned. He secretly went inside and found Arya, but he did not know that he was getting trapped in the trap laid by Durga. As soon as he reached close to Arya, Durga came from behind and attacked him with his magical spear. But Brahm came in between and saved Eragon's life, but he himself got seriously injured in this attack. Seeing Brahm injured, Eragon shot an arrow at Durga in anger. The arrow went straight and hit Durga's head, but it had no effect on him. Durga disappeared from there, but in all this, Durga's magic broke on Arya. Arya and Eragon started taking the injured Brahm away from there, but many soldiers surrounded them. It seemed that there was no way to escape, but then Saphira broke the roof and came there. An unknown man named Murtaugh was standing with an arrow drawn. For a moment, it seemed that he shot an arrow at Eragon, but he wanted to kill the soldier who was attacking from behind. After this, with the help of Saphira, they all escaped from there. After escaping, Eragon saw that Brahm was on the verge of death. Brahm gave him his red sword and explained that to kill a demon like Durga, his heart has to be pierced. Eragon tried to heal Brahm but it was of no use. Saphira took Brahm on her back for one last air ride, as he was a dragon rider, where Brahm took his last breaths. Before moving on, Eragon fell ill, as Durga had poisoned her with her magic. Then suddenly Saphira caught Murtaugh who was chasing them. Murtaugh told Eragon the story of his childhood, how Galbatorix killed his entire family and now he wanted to fight alongside Eragon. Eragon agreed and Murtaugh took them to the warden's secret place through the fastest route. After some time, they were near a waterfall where an Urgal attacked Eragon. But Murtaugh came in the nick of time and killed him. After passing through the waterfall, they both met the Varden's warriors, but no one knew that the Urgals had reached there chasing them. Meanwhile, Galbatorix was scolding Durga because he could not catch Eragon. But then Durga came to know that the Urgals had discovered the warden's secret place while chasing Eragon. Galbatorix immediately asked Durga to take the army and kill everyone. Here Eragon and Murtaugh met a jihad who was the leader of the wardens. A jihad asked Eragon to call his dragon. As soon as Eragon called Saphira, everyone was shocked to see her. Also, Eragon asked them to treat Arya, because she was still under the effect of Durga's poison. Meanwhile, the Urgals started coming inside secretly by killing the guards standing outside. A jihad got the news that the Urgals would attack them very soon. He guessed that the king's army would also be with the Urgals. He asked Eragon if he would support them in the battle, to which Eragon agreed, but then a jihad recognized Murtaugh and said that immediately catch this traitor child. Because he was the son of Morgan who had betrayed all the wardens. Murtaugh said in his defense that I am not like my father. He said that I also hate them as much as you all. But still a jihad captured him. Now Durga had reached there with the entire army of the king. Durga boosted their morale and prepared them for the war. On the other hand, all the wardens were also fully prepared for the battle. A jihad made Eragon wear armor for his protection. Arya who was fully fit came to Eragon. She told Eragon that God had chosen her for this task. Otherwise why would the dragon born after so many years choose her? Well, soon Urgalas broke the door and entered inside. Eragon was standing on a rock above and watching him. He immediately rode on Saphira and asked her to spit fire and in a moment the dice of the war turned in their favor. Because God knows how many Ergalas were burned to death. On the other hand, Murtaugh started shouting in captivity that someone should take me out. But then a burning Ergal broke the door and came to kill him, but Murtaugh killed him easily and joined the battle. Then the king's army also joined Durja. But Eragon again asked Saphira to spit fire, which killed many soldiers. Then suddenly we saw that Murtaugh was surrounded by the king's soldiers from all sides. They were about to kill him, but Eragon came in between and saved him. Now Eragon faced Durja, who created a dragon for himself with black magic and rode on it. In the beginning, Durja had the upper hand. His dragon attacked Saphira's neck. But Eragon also attacked that dragon with his red sword and then asked Saphira to rain fire. After this, the injured Saphira threw Eragon far away with her tail, due to which he very quickly pierced the red sword through Durja's heart. This attack was so dangerous that Durja died on the spot. After this, Eragon was about to fall down, but Saphira saved him by catching him in the air. But Saphira's wounds were so deep that she was not able to fly properly now. Both of them fell on the ground, but Eragon's life was saved. Poor Saphira was on the verge of death. Eragon tried his best to save her with his magical powers, but after some time he fainted. As soon as he opened his eyes, he asked about Saphira, to which Murtaugh said that she was gone. At this, Eragon thought that Saphira was killed and he became very sad, but then Murtaugh laughed and called Saphira. After which she came in front of him completely safe and sound. And with this the story ends here. If you like the video, then like it and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video.